What if every lightsaber duel in Star Wars is slowed down to hide their true, blinding speed? Imagine Jedi moving so fast they're a blur, like Dragon Ball Z fighters. Today we're diving deep into the lore, comparing Jedi to Z fighters, and asking, are we seeing the real duel, or is Hollywood holding back? Stick around, this is gonna blow your mind. You're gonna need a sensu bean after this video. In Revenge of the Sith novelization by Matthew Stover, Anakin and Obi-Wan's Mustafar duel is described as a whirlwind, blades moving so fast, non-Force users can't follow. The Force grants Jedi superhuman reflexes, strength, and speed. Remember Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan's Force dash in The Phantom Menace? That's a hint of their true potential. In Darth Bane, Path of Destruction, Bane's lightsaber strikes are said to be a blur, with dozens of attacks in seconds. Darth Sidious in the Clone Wars and Legends moves so fast he kills 3 Jedi Masters before they can react. George Lucas has said Jedi are peak warriors, enhanced by the Force to perform beyond human limits. Choreographer Nick Gillard, who designed the prequel fights, described the Anakin and Obi-Wan duel as the fastest ever filmed, implying their in-universe speed outpaces what cameras can capture. Fans point out that lightsaber duels look choreographed for clarity, but in-universe they'd be chaotic. If we saw their true speed, it might look like this, a glowing blur of plasma with sparks flying faster than we can blink. Non-Force users like Han Solo watching might only see flashes and hear clashing hums. Lucas prioritized storytelling over raw speed. In a 2005 interview, he said the original trilogy fights were samurai-inspired, focusing on emotion, not flash. The slower pace in A New Hope reflects Obi-Wan's age and Vader's cybernetic limitations. Even in the prequels, fights are fast but clear. Nick Gillard said they aimed for realistic speed with human perception to keep audiences engaged. If they were truly slowed down, why include Force speed moments explicitly, like in The Phantom Menace? In the Clone Wars and Rebels, duels are dynamic but trackable. Ahsoka vs. Maul is fast, but not a blur, suggesting Jedi speed has limits. Some fans argue the fights are as fast as intended. One post said, if Jedi were DBZ fast, we'd never see lightsabers clash. They'd end in one strike. The choreography is a balance of lore and visual storytelling. In Luke vs. Vader in Return of the Jedi, the fights feel intense but human. If it's not slowed down, this is how Jedi fight. Precise, powerful, but not imperceptible. A lightsaber hilt weighs about 2 pounds per Star Wars The Visual Dictionary, with a plasma blade that's nearly weightless, allowing Jedi to swing with insane precision and speed. In the Clone Wars, Ahsoka Tano's duel with Maul shows her flipping and striking in a flurry, but it's still trackable. The Force gives Jedi precognition, letting them react to attacks before they happen, like Obi-Wan blocking Grievous's Force Saber assault in Revenge of the Sith. In The Phantom Menace, Darth Maul's double-bladed lightsaber spins so fast it's like a shield, yet Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan keep up, suggesting Jedi operate at superhuman, but not cosmic speeds. Z fighters, by contrast, are a league of their own. In Dragon Ball Z's Saiyan Saga, Goku and Vegeta's fight creates shockwaves that shake mountains. By the Cell Saga, they're moving so fast that only other Z fighters can track them. Krillin and Gohan see blurs during Goku vs. Cell. In Dragon Ball Super, Goku's Ultra Instinct lets him dodge attacks instinctively, like a Jedi's precognition but on steroids. In Goku vs. Jiren, their punches are so fast they distort space, with bystanders like Bulma unable to see anything but flashes. This is explicit in the animation, with vanishing effects and speed lines. Jedi are superhuman but grounded. Their fights are tactical, using the Force for bursts of speed or acrobatics, like Yoda's flips in Attack of the Clones. Z fighters, however, are cosmic. They destroy planets and move faster than light. A Jedi like Obi-Wan might overwhelm a stormtrooper, but Goku would likely see every lightsaber swing in slow motion. Lightsabers are elegant, precise weapons, while Z fighters rely on raw power, Kai Blast, punches, and kicks. Both use energy-based abilities, the Force versus Ki, but Dragon Ball Z leans into spectacle, while Star Wars prioritizes emotional stakes. George Lucas in a 1999 Phantom Menace commentary said the Jedi fights were inspired by samurai duels, meant to feel relatable and dramatic. Akira Toriyama in Dragon Ball Z interviews emphasized over-the-top speed to show Z fighters as godlike. This difference in vision shapes how speed is shown. On Reddit, fans are also arguing about this. One said Z fighters would blitz Jedi, citing Goku's light speed feats. And another X-user countered that Jedi precognition could counter raw speed. If Jedi fought at Z-fighter speeds, Yoda vs Sidious might look like this: lightsabers blending into a storm of light, Senate pods exploding from stray swings, and normal people seeing only a glowing vortex. Imagine Anakin and Obi-Wan on Mustafar, but at their full Force-enhanced speed. Their lightsabers would be streaks of blue, clashing so fast you hear a constant hum like a jet engine. Lava would erupt from shockwaves, and Padme watching nearby would see only flashes, like Krillin watching Goku vs Vegeta. In the Jedi Path book, lightsaber combat forms like Ataru, that's Yoda's style, emphasize speed and aggression, with masters moving faster than the eye can follow. In Darth Maul Shadowhunter, Maul's attacks are described as a red storm, invisible to non-Force users. Take Luke vs Vader in Return of the Jedi. At true speed, Luke's final flurry would be a green blur, with Vader's red lightsaber barely parrying before he's overwhelmed. The Death Star's walls might spark from stray hits. So why don't we see it? Filmmakers prioritize clarity. A 2002 interview with stunt coordinator Nick Gillard said prequel fights are pushed to the limit of what actors could perform safely, but still needed to be followable. Dragon Ball Z uses animation to show impossible speeds, while Star Wars uses live-action constraints. This is what a true speed duel might look like: Maul's saber staff a red cyclone, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan vanishing and reappearing, and Naboo reactor hall collapsing from the Force-enhanced strikes. So, are lightsaber fights slowed down? The yes argument has weight. Star Wars lore from novels to legends described Jedi and Sith moving at blinding speeds, with force powers making them superhuman. Fans and creators like Nick Gillard hint at duels being faster than what we see, but the no side holds up too. Lucas wants emotional samurai-style fights, and the Clone Wars shows duels as fast but visible, unlike Dragon Ball Z where speed is the point. Star Wars balances lore with storytelling. Compared to the Z-fighters, Jedi are less cosmic but more precise. A lightsaber's 2-pound hilt is a scalpel. Z-fighters' fists are sledgehammers. Goku might outrun Obi-Wan, but Yoda's precognition could keep him in the game. Here's where you come in. Do you think lightsaber fights are slowed down to make them watchable? Or are we seeing the real deal? And who'd win? A Jedi master like Yoda or a Z-fighter like Goku? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's keep this battle going in the comments. I hope you've been enjoying my short transmissions. More to come this week, and I will see you next time.